The woman was clearly allergic to pollen, yet she went to a flower shop and bought 2 of the biggest bouquets of roses. She did it because the 2 men who had grown up with her since childhood were both planning to confess to the same girl. The woman handed the flowers to them and sincerely wished them success in their confessions. But when the 2 men confessed to the girl at the same time, the girl suddenly had difficulty breathing and said with effort that she was allergic to pollen. Hearing that, the 2 men became furious. They threw the roses at the woman, accusing her of trying to ruin their confessions. The woman suddenly felt wronged, never expecting the 2 men who had always doted on her to treat her like this. After all, once they learned that the woman was allergic to pollen, they would tell the housekeeper to remove all the flowers near their home. They would never allow her to suffer any harm. Even on their graduation day, both men had said they wanted to marry her. But since that girl appeared, both men have actually fallen in love with her at the same time. The woman had planned to leave completely once they succeeded in their confessions. Yet now they were blaming her for causing the girl's pollen allergy. The woman was angry and wanted to leave, but one of the men pulled her back. They demanded that she apologize to the girl. At this moment, the girl looked very proud and hypocritically said it was okay if the woman didn't apologize, telling them not to make things difficult for her. The 2 men immediately praised the girl for being understanding. The woman was extremely disappointed in them, knowing that the girl had done this on purpose. Just then, her father called and urged her to come home. When she returned, her father told her that the wealthy man who had always admired her had come again to propose. He advised her to give up the 2 men who had hurt her and marry someone who truly loved her. So the woman agreed to the rich man's proposal, and her father was overjoyed. One day, as the woman was about to go out to pick a wedding dress, the 2 men suddenly showed up. They apologized and invited her to have dinner with them. Seeing that they seemed sincere, she agreed. However, when she arrived at the restaurant, she found that the girl was there too. The girl said they had ordered all of the woman's favorite dishes. But the dishes on the table were clearly the ones the woman hated the most. The woman stood up and was about to leave, but the girl suddenly stretched out her foot and tripped her, and all the dishes on the table fell to the ground. The 2 men angrily questioned whether the woman had fallen on purpose. They thought she was deliberately trying to embarrass the girl. The woman immediately said that the girl had tripped her, but they didn't believe her. At that moment, a waiter ran over to help the woman up, but the men pushed the waiter away, saying that such a bad woman didn't deserve anyone's concern. The woman was completely disappointed in them. She told them not to look for her again and then left the restaurant. A week later, the 2 men attended the rich man's wedding. They were shocked to find that the bride shown on the poster looked very much like that woman. They refused to believe she had married the wealthy man. But when the wedding started, and they saw the woman walking down the stairs arm in arm with the wealthy man, the 2 men were completely stunned.